Alright. Let's get this going. Alright. Should be working. Should be good. Oh, you know what? I did forget to switch some settings around, but it should be just fine. Because we're in the garage today, and we could have pushed the quality a little more, but it's fine. You guys will live with it, right? So here today, we have a tumbler, and this is actually for one of you viewers and a person I've actually got to meet in person. A great guy, and he had sent me these way back, or not way back, but a couple months ago now, a few months ago. So we finally finished what was in it, and so I'm gonna take this time to paint it, and then I'm gonna send it back to him. So it's bright yellow, but it probably won't be bright yellow by the time I'm done. I did tape off some of the yellow up here and down here, so it'll have some yellow accents, but it ain't gonna be yellow. So I hope the music's not too loud. Hopefully you can hear me okay. If it is, just let me know. Let me know what you guys think of the new camera angles. I feel like these camera angles is going to be very awesome for a lot of stuff. I just need to make sure to stay in frame right here. This is where I need to be. This is my work zone. See, I can set it there. I could be airbrushing here. You guys will be able to see everything I'm doing. Super bright. Yeah. I guess the yellow, you mean? The yellow's super bright. Who finished it? You or your wife? The wife officially killed this one. So what's up, Chris? Make sure to sand up all these edges really good. ¿Qué pasa, Mufasa? Nothing much, man. Today we're here. We're gonna be working on your tumbler. So I don't really even know what I'm gonna put on it. I'm kind of trying to think about it in my head. I have an idea, and I'm just gonna try to freehand it on there. Greaser on here. This is stuff I like using. I know I hate sounding like I'm just promoting products all the time. And this is 7800 Wipeout Surface Prep. It's obviously backwards on the camera right now, but you get the point. Alright, so let that dry for a sec. Can you do some level 1 stuff? Just learning. Yeah, we're gonna kind of start with some level 1 stuff. I'm gonna start off by here's some level 1 tip of advice. You see this white surface here? I mean, obviously it has little paint stains and stuff, but if you want to avoid that, get some masking paper and just mask off your little painting area where you're going to be working. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm just going to get some paper and we're going to mask off here this section of the table so that we could not make a mess. Is that music good? Is it too loud or no? I always feel like the music's too loud, but I want to be able to hear it. Not this particular song, but it's too cold out here to paint. Yeah, it's starting to get cold here too, so if you're trying to get warm, this ain't the place. Because, yeah, it was nice last week, but apparently this week's supposed to be cold all week. And, yeah, for sure, today is like a gloomy day. It's kind of cold in here. I have the heaters running. But it is warming up pretty quick in here now because we have the ceiling and everything's insulated. So it's a lot nicer in here than it's been in previous year for sure. The music is kind of loud. Okay. Okay. Is that good? I don't want it to be overbearing. Alright, so now that we've masked off our area, look, now we can just sit right here. If we get some overspray on the bottom here, we won't be that upset. I'm still going to be upset, but not that upset. And look, see on these edges, right, like where the tape runs off, like you can see on the camera here, over here. I like maybe just put a rag, and that'll catch, most of the overspray that'll go this way. So I always have rags around. Yeah. Anytime you're working with paint, rags are really nice. Really nice. So let me get this cleaner out of the way. And I'm going to use some of this black here. To start off, while watching your live, multitasking. Nice. Focus on your work, man. Focus on your work. Hopefully I could yap your ear off while you're concentrating over there. Hopefully not too much. So how's everybody been? I haven't been live in a while. Mainly trying to focus on getting this set up. You guys can't see this, but what I see right now is very nice. For doing fine art type stuff right now. Boy. Oh, the videos that are coming. Oh boy. I'm so set up. I have a bunch of metal panels. I have a dragon head project coming up. So, yeah. Such an inspiration. I've learned some. Right on. Glad I could be an inspiration. Glad you're learning. I mean, it means I'm doing something kind of right. Let me get a rag for my hands. So, if you don't have rags, paper towels will work too, but I like having one like this so I can test out my spray on, right, like this. Make sure I'm getting a good spray so that you don't spray on your hands. I have been at the market doing shirts and I'll spray on my hands, so. I'm digging the new floor you guys are laying down. I have the same one at my house. Yeah, dude, I don't blame you. That looks really, really nice. We finished that front room in the house, and it's kind of like the tattoo area. So, having the nice new floor in there is nice. We're waiting on the carpet guys. There's supposedly Thursday going to come install the carpet. And then we'll be able to put our house back together, which would be really nice right now. So, with a tumbler like this, right, I'm grabbing the tip here. Just grab it by the tip. And then I'm going to kind of just, you see, the reason I like doing this is because you can rotate the tumbler on the bottom and it gives it like a nice accent. So like I said, I taped up the top here and the bottom so those yellow stripes will remain, right? But at the same time, that works as a way of rolling the tumbler around without messing it up, right? And that way you can kind of keep your hands on it and keep it moving and not have to have it mounted onto something, because this is what we want, because I'm going to be doing some artwork on here and I want to be able to rotate it and move it freely as I'm going. So anyway, all I'm going to do is with some black, and this is kind of black sealer with a little bit of 4050 mixed in, and I'm just going to lightly start covering it in. It is reduced a little bit with 4011. But what I was going for with this particular mix was adhesion more than anything. I was really trying to get this black to stick on some plastic. And since I already have it mixed, I'm just going to use it to also make sure it really sticks onto this tumbler. Of course, I am going to clear it and everything after I'm done. Chris, I would not advise running it through the dishwasher. I'm pretty sure you already know that. The shop busy. The shop's not so busy. At the mall there, I was kind of hoping for the best, and it's all set up, and it's kind of set up right now to where D's gonna kind of run it for a while, and if he ends up getting enough business off of the setup, then he should be able to call me, and we'll work out some times and stuff like that. But it was just costing me too much money and not enough return driving up every day, and it was a lot of time spent that I could be doing something else. And honestly, I kind of miss this a little bit, kind of miss just chilling, hanging out, talking to the camera, or talking to you guys, and being able to just kind of focus and do what I want. Back in the garage today. Cool. Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's just, we came back, we set up here in the garage. And yeah. Just gonna keep it pushing, keeping it moving, keeping it pumping. I wish the shop was in town, because then I could dedicate more time to it. But it was like a 45-minute drive away every day, going from one town to the other. And yeah, 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back every day. And then some days, there was no work. Nothing would come in, like Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays was pretty bad. But every once in a while you do hit a good round of shirts, but it's all stuff that D can handle right now, and at least now that it's set up, it will produce some business. So hopefully it picks up, and let's go from there. Not too worried about it. Stop grabbing the tip. Now that I can buy more color, yes, using the paper towels to practice is always the best. That's going to be on the shelf right next to the one Steve Leahy made for me. I'll send you pics of the ones that I did for my daughter. Yeah, I seen some of the work you're doing. It was looking pretty good. I seen you post some signs or something. then I haven't really scrolled social media much. And, yeah, I actually scrolled social media yesterday. I seen a post, I commented, and then yeah, it led to the the discussion about the stencils. Yeah, I'm not even sure what to say. Alright. So, gonna let that dry for a sec. I'm gonna use the Wicked Opaques. The opacos. The opaques. I'm gonna use the Wicked Opaques. Let's keep it 100 around here. I'm gonna use the Wicked Opaques. There's have to be two of me. So yeah, just make sure to give this a good shake, shakety shake. And I'm actually gonna not even rinse out the black. There's a little bit of black in there because I want to create kind of a really light gray, and we're gonna kind of work it in really nice and slow. I'm just using the Air Cobra. The Air Cobras, you know. So, and throw a toss of just a tad bit of reducer on here. And I'm not telling you guys what it is. I'm just going to start painting. And hopefully you guys have some airbrush questions or something. Keep me entertained while this starts kind of taking shape here. I was sort of thinking of making a stencil for it, but I think freehand will just be like, you know, give it the smack, the 100% mic done, you know. It feels more personal. Yes, this is one thing I did. I looked back on the streams, and while it's nice me having, you know, Dee to talk to and Kenny and stuff, yeah, it was just, it does take away from the stream a little bit. But honestly, it was just not, it was too much time. I was investing a lot of time for very little payout. So it's all about how much do I value my time, right? And yeah. So I'm just blowing this off with some air. But like I said, hopefully it gets good. And I'm with you. I'm happy to be back in the garage. Okay. All right, so let's see here. For Mr. New York, I'm trying to final decisions before we start going. Less voices popping in with randomness. Yeah, I mean, it's not really random. I don't know. It was all fun. Like, it was still fun. It was a lot of fun. But it does take away from the stream, I think. Because, yeah. Like I said, I don't wish D nothing but the best. I hope he does really good. But I hope the mall, I honestly just hope the mall picks up. That's the best I could hope for. So I got an idea here. I got an idea, and I'm trying to visualize it in my head before I go and hit execute. Alright, so I think I want to do it like this. And honestly, I have to look a picture up of the thing I'm trying to accomplish. I'm trying to make sure I have it right. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. And so what we have is just a really nice light gray. Right? I'm just going to start working it in here. And it's slightly reduced, so it's kind of, you can kind of build it up, right? So it's, even though you go over the first time and it looks really gray, you can kind of build it up and go back and it gets a little brighter. I think the hardest part of working a curved surface like this is having to like rotate. So like you're this way here, and then your airbrush has to go this way over here. Or you could rotate this thing, right, to make it go this way, which is kind of what I was thinking. That's why I left it. So you always want to keep your airbrush kind of at a 90 degree with what you're working on, right? So can you guys see that there? Yep. I work more with acrylic craft paint. Is there any easy way to fix the lumpy thick while diluting? No. Look, I'll just be honest with you. If you're gonna want to try dabbling with the airbrush, it's worth just buying some airbrush paint. A lot of times, like the Createx, you can spray it right out of the bottle with just a little more air pressure. They have a reducer for their line of paints, so you don't have to try to do any guesswork or anything like that, and it's just already designed for it. And in the case of like Createx, it's really not that much more expensive than a good grade like acrylic paint, you know. So it's kind of that whole thing of don't play yourself, player. Get the good shit. Get the good shit. It's like Coca-Cola's already pretty cheap, boy. Why are you gonna go with that, Sam's Cola or whatever the, like just get the original stuff. Don't play yourself. No, I'm just playing. I mean, I could see the wanting to save a little money, or maybe you already do acrylic painting and you're just trying to, adapt it over to airbrushing. But honestly, it's just, you're just creating problems that don't need to be created. If you just switch over to some nice Createx paint or another airbrush, paint designed for airbrushing, and it won't hurt to have it around. You'll have a nice little airbrush paint set. You can get yourself a nice little set. They have like 6 color sets, or I know they have particular artist color sets. I'm not sure how many they come with, but I know some of them come with a good amount of colors and stuff. So yeah. Createx is really awesome about like promoting artists and stuff. So if you do make something nice with Createx paints and you tag them on Instagram or Facebook, they do respond. They're really in the community. So I do have to give them that. They do love their customers. And they take care of them. They listen. Yeah, I mean, they just make great paint. They ain't got to do much more else than that. In my eyes, they're doing good already. Yeah, exactly. You see, it's like it's worth the little extra. Exactly. Exactly. Chris knows what's up. All right. So see, like the cool thing about this. Ah, boy. I could go like this and zoom you guys in. Oh snap! This setup is sick. You see that other camera? That other camera stays. Oh man. Oh man. So I kind of got an idea. I'm just trying to work on it. What's up, fish in the backwoods? Oh yeah. Oh, did you guys miss that? All right. Oh jeez. That'll be the last time we actually hear that. Um, well, actually, this stream will be the last time we hear that. I do have a silent compressor I'm going to be setting up here. And I totally forgot. I totally, completely forgot. I could have set it up today, but we were using it inside to do the nailing on the floor because we were nailing some of the old boards down. And I totally forgot today that, yeah, I had to set that up, but I was just so excited about going live. I like it. I like it so far. What's up, Thomas? Oh, you can't hear sound? What? Is it working? I thought it was working. That's pretty cool. I could be all the way over here and I'm not, my head's not in the way of the camera at all. Cool. Alright, cool. Sounds working. Is that the Badger Velocity? This is the Air Cobra. It's part of the gig, man. You gotta do the after saying Air Cobra. Alright, so we're kind of getting the layout for the skull cop mirror. Chubby J draws. Right on. Thanks. So now let's start with some bottom teeth. Now I like making the jaws at the bottom, kind of making them look like they're obviously not connected to the top. Right? I've seen, like this. Like, see, the top teeth are curving this way. Naturally the bottom teeth would curve that way. Now I do it that way sometimes, whatever, but a lot of times I like curving the bottom teeth this way, which would mean the jaw is just completely dislocated from the mouth, which does happen on a skull. But I just like that extra little flair that it gives it, making it kind of different by going the opposite direction on the bottom teeth. the arc of the teeth. Now in this particular thing, it won't, the arc of the teeth is not going to really matter all that much because it's round, right? So like as it goes, it's going to kind of do its roundness anyway. But on flat stuff, it matters a whole lot if you want to give your skull some flair. What is a good silent compressor? Yeah, silent air. Silent air. Oh my god, yeah, silent air does make really good compressors. Hey, silent air, hook it up over here. No, yeah, California Air, I would check them out. There's also now a lot of brands are jumping in the mix. So I have a California Air here, but the one I'm going to be hooking up here for the little airbrush station for doing fine art here is going to be a Makita. I think it's like Quiet Series or something like that. And it's not super amazingly silent, but it's quiet enough that it won't, it won't be so intrusive. I could easily talk over it and stuff like that. And yeah, like I said, we were using that one inside to do some nailing and stuff. The purple cobras. Yes, sir. And actually, this airbrush, man, this has really proven to be a workhorse airbrush, this Air Cobra. I have used it for a lot of stuff, and I literally just keep the inside clean. It just keeps spraying really nice. It hardly ever gets clogged. I just, give it a few pulls in the back here. This airbrush is smacks. It smacks on the lips, man. See that there? So we're gonna kind of, I think that's a pretty good base. We're gonna start building from there. So I'm gonna start off with some red. I'm gonna leave the Air Cobra with what it has in it. I'm gonna take the Eclipse here. Having issues, jeez. Start off with some red. And you know what? I'm gonna kind of make it a bright red by just adding a little bit of orange onto it. Perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna take some red here. A little bit. We don't need a whole lot. I'm just gonna take some orange. And this is gonna give us like a red orange. Probably do about half and half. Throw a little reducer up into the action here. Put my back on. That's not the lid. Give it a good old shakety, shakety, shake. What is that? Is that McDonald's at? That sounded like. It is. The McRib is back, yo. I don't know if this is how you wanted to find out, but this is how you're finding out. The McRib is back. Violet likes Happy Meals, so yeah. Anyway, we got our nice bright red. So check it out. Right, see, I'm gonna try to keep you guys kind of in frame here. Maybe we can make this go over a little bit. And zoom it out. Boom. Right, so kind of right there. Oh, man, I gotta be all the way this way. Alright, let's bring you this way, over here, and then we can point it this way. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. I need two hands. I need two hands. All right, two hands. There you go. A little bit up. There you go. Beautiful. So you guys will be able to see that right there. So starting in with the red. Coming in here. Translates onto that. I'm trying to get you guys a good spot. There you go. And then focus. There you go. So all I'm doing is building the outer edge with red, right? But then here's where I need cameraman Mike. Oh yes, sir. The camera is very important. And you guys might be like, "Oh, he's just all about watching himself paint." But it's like, no. I'm trying to give you the best angle so that you can watch, because I know that that's how a lot of you guys learn. I know that that's how I picked up a lot of tricks. I was being right over somebody's shoulder or right on top of their head, kind of how this thing is. Just trying to see what they were doing, or how they were doing it. can see that there. We're going to start building up some fire going off the sides there. Probably need to bring a little more red in, maybe in here. Right up on the sides here. They can keep that. I'm with Violet. I'd rather a Happy Meal. Yeah, honestly, they have the 2-for-1 Happy Meal deals, and usually if I don't feel like cooking or something, me and Violet will have Happy Meals together. That's what happens. So frame. So we got the fire going off one side, coming around, and it's going to be coming to the other side. I gotta remember, there you go. See here. See here. See here. Hear ye, hear ye. There you go. Oh god dang, if there was any better viewing angle, I don't know. If I had the cup sideways, that would be it. That's not the right one. And so the picture I looked up was the picture of the cop hat, because I wasn't entirely 100% sure what a cop hat looks like. I was like, I think I know, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, wait, I don't know if I really know. So I had to look up a picture, and then it turns out I do know. So anyway, here's the progress. We got that guy. We got the red kind of laying in nice. Right. And of course, his badge here is a skull with an NY on it. Boy. Boy, yeah. Alright, now let's do this side over here. See, and I'm trying to leave a little bit of space in the back here so that they don't really connect. It's going to connect to kind of up here at the top, see, but I made the flames come up, and we'll make the flames come up so that they meet up here. So you have kind of a nice rotation of the cup. Good thing I'm not a fireman. Oh, snap. Yeah, I could have made his outfit nice and bright yellow, you know? I still can, Chris. I still can. Hey, and as the cool kids in the hood would say, you are that fireman, 'cause you be making that fire. You have that fire sauce, you know? What did the Spanish fireman name his two sons? Oh no. What is it? The jokes in the chat are always good. What is it? Oh man, I'm almost afraid to ask. What did the fireman name his two sons, Chris? Jose? Oh my gosh. Hose A and Hose B. Oh, that's funny. I take it this was a Mexican fireman, huh? So now we got a nice, see that? Goes all the way around. Now let's start giving everything some freaking color, yo. Mike is in a perfect world, it shows. Oh yeah, dude. I've never felt better. I'm just going to throw a little bit more orange in here. Boom. And then a drop of this yellow. We're going to start introducing yellow into the mix. Just a drippity drop to get it to brighten up a little bit. And then we're just going to start putting in yellow as we go down the line here. Let me see if I can find the cap to this airbrush real quick, because I know I've seen it somewhere. I don't remember where I put it. I know I've seen it somewhere, and I was like, I'm gonna put it right here so I don't forget where it is. And now I forgot where it was, and whatever, I'll find it later. I use this airbrush, and then I don't remember what I did. The cap came separated from the airbrush at one point, and yeah, cap might be lost. Alrighty. So now we definitely have more of a really bright orange. So I'm just gonna take that red right there. I'm just gonna start kind of extending that out. I don't want to extend it too much. Just a tad needs a bit. I want it to come in here. I hate when that happens. Yeah. They're like, once they're separated, it's hard to ever make them match again. It's like the airbrush and the cap will never forever be in the same place ever again. And if you do manage to get them back together, you feel like such a pro. You're like, oh my gosh, look at me taking care of things. It's those small victories in life. So we start laying in this orange. So you start building it up over that red and really starts bringing it out. Kind of got most of the face here where I want it. Make sure we get this side. You know you have the airbrush sickness when lost your caps. Yep. I'm glad I'm not the only one. You guys understand my suffering, you know. So just kind of laying in the orange here. Alright, just not really trying to go over the red completely. I do want some of that red to shine through. And like I always say, I try to build the meat of the flame. So like, kind of like the center parts, the brightest parts. I don't know what to. This is the best way I can describe it: is the meat of the flame, the brightest parts of the flame start building up, right? Like there's no flame in here, so I'm not gonna lay orange in there. I'm gonna try to avoid this little area here, but I do want orange kind of going around this area. So just kind of lay my edge in, and pulling off the edge, right? And kind of going towards that bottom of there. So use that edge to create that high point and that transition over to the next little kind of flame area. The flame is such one of those weird things, man, where every time I try to put it into words, it could change because every flame is different, and you just got to be good at making it flow. I don't know. All right, and then don't be afraid of throwing a little freehand in there. Into that fire. You don't want it to let so just copy paste it. So a little freehand in the mix. Alright. And this is just using the opaques right now. I'm not using candies or nothing like that. I think we might use just maybe a little bit of candy at the end. I don't know for sure. We'll see what it looks like when we're there. Latinos know how to make it flow all right. Oh! The jokes! What's up, Aaron? How's it going? So like I said, this orange is nice and bright, so you're able to just... I don't know why I keep saying you. But if you've been following the way I've been mixing, I guess you could. But I could just, build it in and add a little bit of flair to my fire here. Kind of give it more direction. See that? And actually, here's a good transition point, so you can see the mostly red fire on this side. It's like it's there, right? But then you add the orange and it's really starting to come in brighter. And then we're going to tint this orange with more yellow here in a second once I get this side done, and it's going to give it just another layer of brightness. And and then we're going to come back in. I'm just going to keep tinting what's in the cup in order to keep building up the layers till eventually it's going to be so bright that I'm just going to be like, all right, that's bright enough. And honestly, ever since Createx came out with the opaques in the Wicked line, it has really made making fire, the way I take making fire, just completely different, because there's so many choices now of what colors and how you can mix them. Alright, what's up, Paul Tartala? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome, sir. I'm not the only one that make funny faces when I pump paint. Yeah, exactly, man. It's kind of like the whole Airbrush Cobra deal. It's part of the gig. If you don't make the funny faces while you're mixing and shaking up paint, the paint's not going to be shaken up very good. I know that for a fact. Chilo relleno. That sounds good though. You're gonna make me hungry. Don't bring up food. Don't bring up food. That's funny though. Get down there. Now the difference between this orange and the previous orange becomes really apparent when you lay this orange with the edge right on top of the previous one. So you can see right there. As you keep tinting, you know, don't ever think that it's not that much of a difference and add more yellow right away. Just always kind of lay a hard edge over it. And that'll give you a pretty good idea of where the color sits. pretty good. I'm happy so far. Got the fire. Let's go, more fire. Boom. So the one thing maybe about this camera setup, I'm gonna probably move it so that I could have the camera just a little bit farther this way, just a little bit more behind my head. That way you guys could actually see a little bit at a better angle. This is pretty good. It needs to be just a little bit, like maybe another foot or like 10 inches back this way, so that you guys kind of are almost seeing what I'm seeing at the same angle. But other than that, I think the setup's pretty nice. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we keep this setup? Scrap it? Leave whatever clings onto the side. Gonna throw some yellow in here. Tad bit reducer. Also, how's the mic sound? Is the mic okay? Can you hear me fine? Don't mess with perfection. Cool. I mean, if everything's pretty good there, I do think I just want to move the camera angle just a little bit farther, like, you know, like right above or right behind my head. And that, I think, would be the ultimate just little switch and move. I would do it right now, but I have to undo all this stuff. Yeah, maybe something for, have it ready for the next stream. Here, so try to get most of this in here, and then we're going to come back and cut in with some black. Cool, everything sounds good. We're good. I won't mess with anything. We're good to go. I'll just make sure to go live more often. I'm thinking a good twice a week, and probably one good little instructional video per week. Probably gonna make it so that Skull Squad members can get it first somehow, so yellow. back in with some of that bone white. So even though it looks all yellow now, it won't be. We're going to cut back in. I still have that original gray in the Aerografo. And then I might use a little bone white for the... If you capture the look I've been accused of having while cupping someone up. They said I looked like a demon from hell when I was trying to handcuff him, Your Honor. He was abusive. I had no reason to be in cuffs. I was only stealing. He had no reason to beat me. That's terrible, man. Or did you get accused by your partner, you know? Bro, you look like a fucking crazy demon when you were arresting that guy. I don't know, I felt unsafe, man. What's up, Eric Perez? What's up, babe? I thought you'd be back by now. Speaking of what's up, babe. Always taking like 30 days to go and do something. That should only take like maybe 30 minutes. And you're gone like all month, and then we won't see you, and then you come home, and you expect love and cuddles. They never do it, Mike. It wasn't them. Have to buy new polish. Don't like my nails. What? What do you mean you don't like your nails? I thought you just got them done. Did they do a terrible job? I hope you didn't pay if they did a terrible job. What the hell? Do you coat it after with clear? Yes, that's what we're doing. That's what I do. Don't message me about it. I know it's you. I know it's you. I ain't even gotta look. I know it's you. Better answer or no dinner for you. Man, I could cook for myself. I know where McDonald's is. So first, we have this gray. Right, so I'm just going to take some of this gray, the original gray that we used to start bringing our design in. Obviously we have the flames. Those look pretty good as it is. I might throw a little red candy just around the edges to just kind of, fade it more in. But I'm going to start with this gray. And we're going to start chipping away at the skull here to really kind of give him some details. Good answer as you pick up the phone. Hey, Chris, shush, man, shush. You know I'm working on your thing, right? You know this is for you, Chris. What are you doing, Chris? Shh. Just airbrush Jessica's nails. Yeah, I've told her plenty of times she don't do it. She don't want to do it, so. You know how nice they would look with some House of Colors USC 01? How shiny they'd be? It almost looks white on there, but it's really not. It looks really bright on the camera. Jeez. It's not that bright. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, maybe we do some yellow candy over it. I told my 11-year-old daughter it was possible, and now my daughter is wanting me to get some stencils to do her nails. Yeah. No, dude, don't knock it, right? Because everybody always like, I do the nails. No, but it's like a legitimate thing. And man, that was a long time ago. Back in the early thousands, I did I don't want to make it seem like I was super involved or anything, but I did help one of the nail salons kind of make some stencils and help the what was kind of an older gentleman at the time. he wanted to do the airbrushing on nails, and he was not sure about the airbrushing and all that. And at the time, I was doing the shirts at the market, and he came in and he seen me airbrushing, and he started asking me questions about, you know, how to get certain, like, you know, just questions about how to get the details and the stencil's so small. So I remember back then I advised him to use plastic, but it was those clear sheets that they use for projectors. And I told him to cut them out by hand because back then I didn't know any other way. Like, there was no way to really cut that stuff with a plotter. And Mylar was not like readily available like it is today. So I remember telling him to get one of those clear sheets like they used for the old projectors, where they used to print stuff on, and then they would put it on the projector, and then you could see it in front of the class. But I remember those sheets were super thin, clear plastic, and obviously you could print on them, so they were kind of, you know, I assumed, you know, putting some paint on them would be okay. And yeah, I ended up talking to him about 6 months after, kind of giving him some advice there at the market and stuff. And he said everything that I told him checked out and worked pretty good. And he had meticulously cut like some really small, tiny little like designs, some palm trees and like some lips and stuff like that way back then. And he had cut them out by hand using a blade. Yeah, but when I asked them, you know, well, how's the business going? And oh my gosh, he's like, oh no, dude, like we're knocking out like he said on a weekend they get about 30 to 40 airbrush designs on their nails, and they were able to charge a $30 premium for having your nails airbrushed. And yeah, he was loving life. He was having good success with it and stuff. So. I don't know if they still do that or not, though. I know the nails the acrylic on the nails has kind of gone crazy. I know where they put like they actually like put stuff in the nails, like shapes and stuff like that. And yeah, I know it's come a long way since back then. I'm not even that old, and like stuff just changes so fast, man. Would an Eclipse work for that small detail? Yes. I had the pleasure years ago to airbrush the nails for the models for a Revlon fashion show, so the design could be the scene from the distance. I airbrush the same design in their suits. Yeah. Just stopped in to watch you stroke it for a little bit. Oh yeah, you know you like to watch me stroke it, bro. I got the best long stroke, soft stroke. As they say, you know, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. I always feel like the focus is just like out of focus. Oh my gosh, look, all I did is touch the focus a little bit to one side, and it's like, oh, that's so much better. Right on, thanks, Sheep. I need an adult. Wait, I'm 39. Yeah, we have a bouncer at the door. If you managed to make it past the bouncer, yeah, you know, you should be good for these jokes. I'm not trying to, you know, get anybody grounded. What up, airheads? Hope everyone's having a good one. Yep. I mean, it's pretty good for a Monday. I'm happy to have all my streaming setup back in here. That looks really good. I do think some yellow candy is in order, though. In order to keep the brightness, I think I'm going to do some of that, I think it's lime yellow? Or what is the name of that yellow? Lemon yellow, I think it is called. That'll tone down this gray a little bit. This gray looks really white, but it's not. It's gray. I'm going to use some bone white here after this. If this was Facebook, we would all be banned right now. Yep, we'd be on that Facebook police. Asking for forgiveness. Trust my kids have heard worse. Oh, alright, good. To get more housework done. Yes, actually, yeah. I have been doing more housework. And honestly, like we cannot take credit for all the work that's being done to the house. Like, we can take credit for the work, but I can't take credit for it being like my idea and my wallet. Because I've said this before, but we rent from my mother-in-law. It's her house, and she makes it known from time to time it's her house. And this was one of those times where she just said, "Hey, the carpet, mama, you know, replace it." And we were like, "Well, if you're gonna replace it, yeah, we'll you know, I'm not gonna argue against no free carpet, my guy. Like, you know, if it requires me to do a little bit of work, but we can get some stuff, that's fine." So I can't take. I'm not taking credit for that. That's all my mother-in-law's doing. And we're super grateful that she just likes keeping this house nice. I mean, it is kind of, you know, it is kind of a plus to us, obviously, that she does all this work or is willing to put her wallet out there to get this work done. You know what, Chris? You should be happy you ended up with this, because for a minute there, I almost thought about putting a little piggy on here with a bunch of donuts while he was eating a piece of bacon or something, and it would have been really bad. And I don't know. I'm joking. Okay, since I'm going to do, actually I'll probably use the other yellow, the other white, but I'm gonna do some white highlights on this fire. We're gonna put yellow candy over it, so it'll be okay. But I'm gonna dump this gray out. We're gonna load up some of this other whites. So just rinsing out this airbrush real quick. Boom. This out here. Give this yellow candy a little shakety shake real quick. Would never complain about your creativity. Yeah, no, I mean, it still would have looked awesome, obviously, because, you know, I painted it. But I didn't want to be disrespectful. Honestly, it would have looked sick. It would have looked sick. I could have already seen it, you know, nice little pink piggy, you know. The donuts would have been like, you know, the pink sprinkle kind. You know, I put a lot of thought into it already. I was super close to just being like, you know what, screw it, let's do it. Let me just reducify this white just a little bit. I was trying to get away with not reducing it, but it's just a little too thick for this pressure, and I don't want to run more pressure. So let me just reducify it a little bit, and then yeah. All right. The compressor sounded nuts in your car. You might be a pig in the mouth, but I'm a true Leo. Yes, sir. And no, I don't think of cops as pigs. I just know that that's what everybody thinks when, you know, they think cop. And that's kind of what I wanted. Is something that just, you know, said cop right off the bat. But badass cop. I was thinking more badass cop instead of just like piggy, you know. Because I know you a badass. Even if you don't know you a badass, I got you, bro. I got you. I know these things. But you were taking my wife's side a minute ago, so pigs is beautiful. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Alright, so just getting a little bit of this little... This is not even white either. This is called opaque cream. It looks white on the camera. It looks white as hell on the camera. But it's not. You can clearly tell it's like a... I don't want to say a tan, but... vanilla? It's more of a vanilla flavor. Why not? Let's put a little... Alright, so let's just put a little bit of white highlights on these flames. And then we'll just do a little bit of black before we do the yellow candy. And then we're going to be done. I'm just keeping these kind of minimalistic. What's up, break a leg? How's it going? They keep the window over there. That's hilarious. Hey, can we just get a treaty with the weather real quick? I would also like to instate a fire regulation. All you people in California, could you keep the forest fires to your area, please? Stop letting them spread across the country, lighting the whole country on fire. We all know it started with you guys. What's up, Jack Hobbs? How's it going? Alright. Now I'm just going to cut in with a little bit of black. Degrees. Yeah, it's like 50 degrees here where I'm at today. So I feel your pain. It was like 80 degrees just not even that long ago. Actually, here, hold on. Oh jeez, that scared me a little bit. Alright, well, here she comes. Oh yeah, it's definitely cold outside, I'll tell you what. Close it. What are you doing? Yo.
Yeah, I just got your message. What's that about?
Yeah. So you want to tell everybody about the art circus real quick?
What now?
I said, do you want to tell everybody about the art circus real quick?
I guess. What do you want me to tell them?
I don't know. When is the next art circus, Rob?
Our next one's going to be in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, February 6th through the 10th.
Alrighty. And how many days does your classes go?
5 days of class, 5 full days.
So that's
So we'll have, as from what I know right this second, we haven't got all our classes lined up, but we have a lot of them. So we've got Rhino will be teaching the prep to polish class again, doing the petal colors, along with Colton Davidson and myself in that class. So that's a pretty neat little class. You get to learn everything from, raw metal out to finished product.
Oh, awesome. He hung up on himself. But anyway, guys, if you guys are interested in learning how to airbrush, there he is.
There for a second.
Yeah. So I was just telling everybody, airbrushArtCircus.com.
Yeah. And then we'll have, of course, Angie Harnage doing our beginners class. So people don't need to be afraid of that. It's a pretty neat little class. They'll get you started real quick and get you moving on. We're going to have Scott McKay, of course, doing Down and Dirty Tricks class, which is always a great class. Scott's a phenomenal instructor and a great artist. Also, Joe Vincent and Javier Soto will be doing our Street Styles class again. That's a relatively new class. Man, it sure was good when we were in California. It's a great class.
Yeah.
I believe we're going to have Gary Worthington back in our T-shirt class.
Mm-hmm. Hey, actually, I want to tell you tell me about where you're having it this time, though. You were telling me you got
it's going to be at Baton Rouge Community College, which is a brand new 27,000 square foot facility. I mean, heat off the floors clean. There's 2 complete paint booths and a prep booth, classroom areas. It's air conditioned and heated. And it's right about a mile out of downtown Baton Rouge. And the day after our event is over is the first day of Mardi Gras. So it'd be kind of cool hanging around the extra day or so. Go check that out. It'd be kind of neat. But so anyway, soft side hotels and everything. But there's plenty of hotels right close to there. And the prices seem to be a little better than they've been anywhere we've been before.
Nice.
So so prices should be well below $100 a night on hotels. So
hell yeah,
should be pretty neat.
Yep, it's the best place.
I think we've got 1 or 2 more classes coming along. Our pinstripe class, and I'm not exactly sure who we're going to have teaching our pinstripe class this time, but I know that George Sedlak will be there with us again. He'll be doing another demo in that class. So you guys don't know who he is. That's Evil Knievel's painter, so he's kind of cool, kind of an iconic guy. Pretty neat to get to know him.
Yep. And where can everybody keep their eye on so that
just keep watching the Airbrush Art Circus Facebook page. We'll update the website here in a week or so when we get a few more things nailed down. You'll be able to sign up and we'll have some hotel information there and of course class list and sign up and everything. It's just with today's climate with the pandemic and all that, it's very hard to get all the T's crossed and the I's dotted on something, so it's taking a little bit longer than it's normally taken us in the past.
Yeah.
But I don't want to advertise things that I can't fulfill. So. But there again, the world changes in a pretty amazing rate of speed these days.
But you're on it, trying to get the best instructors and the best program set up, right?
Oh yeah. Of course, we'll have, of course, all the best brands too. Createx, House of Colors, Iwata, Linear Blocking, Crystal Queen, Hard Tool, Iwata Nesta, as well as Iwata Medea. Oh my God, just every little thing, man. Fisheye filters, Trulers, trigger happy grips, and just everybody seems to get really involved with this one shot. Of course, oh man, it's just the list goes on and on. Roots
all the big names, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's not just the big names; it's the good products.
Yeah.
It's the products that most of us will use. FBS tape. Sharpen air tools, Roops Finishing, Werther International, which is, silent air compressors, Lumalore. God, just, the list just goes on and on and on. If I'm forgetting anybody, I apologize. But
and the best thing about these things too is that you get to actually meet these people and like make a connection and like put a face to the name as it is. So.
Oh man, it's a family. I mean, it really is. You're never a stranger. In other words, with these people, and it's, artists we're all kind of messed up. We're all bent a little bit, and so you get to be around like-minded people, which is very seldom that we get to be around that many people that think the same as we do. And don't think that we're crazy. So that part works out pretty good, It really is a, man, I mean, I don't know. I'd say probably most of my good friends in the world have come from programs like this, people that I stay in touch with and what have you have all come from programs like this. It's hard to explain, I'm closer with those people than I am with the people I went to high school with or something like that. It's you've got a built-in connection when you show up there to everybody that's there. It's pretty neat. So
well, right on, Rob. Thanks for telling everybody about the circus. I'll make sure to get everybody to go to the airbrushcircus.com, right?
Yes, airbrushcircus.com.
And as soon as signups are available, make sure you sign up. Worth every penny.
Yes, please. Follow us on Instagram. Like us on Facebook.
There you go, guys. Well, thanks, Rob. We'll talk later, man.
Thank you, Mike.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So there you go, guys. Just want to let you guys know so that you guys can all keep your eyes on the circus and the next available classes. I think it's the first time they're doing it in Baton Rouge, which is going to be really cool. I'm going to try to be making it as well, so if you're interested in just meeting me, I will be there, but along with all the other artists that have been doing this just as long, if not longer than me, and we're all in a nice, the setup he has going this year at the community college and everything just sounds really good, so make sure you guys get signed up for your classes coming up in February. And we try to give everybody enough time to sign up and check them out because, it is 5 days. So you got to make sure you get a room for 5 days and you're going to be able to, take care of your affairs during that time and all that. So, yeah. What's up, Fred? How's it going? What's up, Ricardo? How's it going? I'm working on this Tumbler today. What's up, Shirt Kings? Yep, that's Rob Churchill, the runner and owner of the Airbrush Art Circus. He runs an amazing program. He tries to get everybody nice and taut. And one of the few people out there still trying to actually keep the industry going. So... because what keeps the industry going is more artists, more painters. Right? If it was just the same old guys just painting all the time, eventually the money would dry up. We can only buy so many airbrushes, but it's really you guys out there that are looking to learn and looking to get into the hobby that really keep this industry going forward. And so in order to keep you guys learning, it's good to give you guys a good program, and I know Rob does a really good job with his program. He tries to get some good instructors. He tries to get a good venue, and he, tries to make sure all the classes are kind of set up properly, and you're going to have a good experience to learn. So, yeah, just going to give Rob a quick little plug. Make sure you guys are aware the new one, the next art circus is coming in February. Make sure you go to airbrushcircus.com and check them out. Also, since we're doing plugs, might as well give Createx a good old pluggity plug. So if you're not aware already, if you're new around here, I do use Createx for about like 99% of my airbrushing. I do once in a while might use a little bit automotive base coat, just depending on the project. But Createx makes great paint, so if you're interested in some Createx and how to use it properly, make sure you go to creatextech.com. Check it out. Read yourself some information. Huh?
I said, wait, how do I get out of there?
You can stand over here and you won't be in camera.
Look,
Yeah, all the way over here.
I like these, but I don't like that color.
Why did he do that one different?
He said that I had to do two different colors. It's a completely different guy that I never get.
It would have looked good if you would have just
Yeah.
done the same pink over here.
But I bought a purple.
It doesn't look bad though. It just looks odd that they don't match.
Right.
Yeah.
And then instead of doing like the fill and then
Show them on stream. Look.
and then it,
Does that look odd?
where is it?
Right there.
Oh,
See how these...
focus.
Yeah, hold on. I need to bring the focus out.
Wow.
There you go.
Which way?
See how these are a nice bright, like almost like a hot pink? But for some reason, like it goes to this one and it's like a more of a fuchsia.
It's weird.
Like can you put two...
Oh my gosh.
Put it with your pinky. There you go. There you go. See how it doesn't match? Now, I would argue that probably nobody's ever going to notice, right? Besides you. But they are for you. You're the one that's going to be wearing them around, so you should like them. Why did he do them different color? He said he had to.
Yeah, he wouldn't
Yes.
do this color for my points, for my V's. He wouldn't do that color. He's like, I can't do that. And then the dude I normally get walks in when my nails are almost done. And I'm like,
Yep. There you go. You didn't go to the normal person.
fuck. He wasn't there. No, Chris. No. That's all there is to it. No.
It's a different style. Can't get the thin white right. How much reducer should I put in? It is Createx. So if you want to get the white to stay bright, it's always as minimal reduction as possible. And it also will make it less kind of like runny, so you won't have to be trying to fight it, I guess, to try to keep it in place. So maybe just turn up your air pressure a little bit and reduce it a little less. And, good luck basically from there.
That looks good.
It does, huh?
Mm-hmm. Looks better in person, Chris. I was dying in the car when you were saying you can put a pig on there. I'm driving and I'm just fucking dying. People are probably looking at me and goes crazy.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to put some yellow candy over like the flames and like coming in on the sides. And try to leave some of this white right here, right in the middle. And that's it.
Yep. Looks good.
That's our everybody be different. Mm-hmm. Someone needs a class in color theory.
Right. Even I know the difference.
That nail technician's ears are ringing so hard right now. He's probably like, what the hell? Ah, somebody's talking about me.
And then it's like, oh, I have to put a brown with the pink. Like, this is polish instead of just the fill like the other guy normally does.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah,
Like,
why?
my fill is usually pink.
Yeah.
No. I was like, okay, it looks fine.
You should
but
have waited for the other guy. You should
even
have
the regular manager dude wasn't there. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Alright, time for some yellow.
Alright, I'm going inside.
Okay.
After Chris's little comment there.
Time for after school pickup. Thanks for what you do for us. You're very welcome, sir. Have fun. I forget, you guys are like, I think 2 hours, or is it 1 hour? I don't know. Ours doesn't get out for another few hours. Alright, we'll put some white and we'll be done. Oh, anyway, like I was saying, yeah, Createx makes great paint. Make sure you check out, Createx, and they have a nice YouTube channel where they go in depth and showing you how to use Createx in certain ways and achieve different kinds of looks and styles and effects. So make sure you check them out on YouTube as well. And last but not least, if you want to get yourself some nice stencils, like these right here, these are part of the Real Flames kit available on mikesbrush.com. But not only that, but buying those stencils off the website also helps the channel out. So those are just not regular ass stencils. Those are stencils that I sell and make directly, and part of the proceeds from that actually helps the channel grow. So the last little bit that I've purchased is this whole mounting setup here for the cameras, and yeah, so we're gonna try to get that all going. I'm trying to get a new camera so that we can up the quality a little bit more. I've noticed this camera just has trouble, man. It's always hard for the camera, this whole setup. But yeah, we're gonna try to get some more stuff in. I'm just layering in this handy lemon yellow. So yeah, check out mikesbrush.com for some stencils. If you need some stencils, boy, I got you. I personally make and ship and pack every single stencil. If you have any issues, just email me. Notice I said issues. Don't just email me, just, hey, I ordered a stencil. All right, cool, thanks. And then, how do I use it? I mean, come on. At least give the stencil a try. And I am going to try to be making custom stencils now as well. There is limitations, but if you have your own custom logo or something and you want a stencil made, I will be taking custom orders for stencils now as well. If that's something you're interested in, just go ahead and shoot me an email, and I'll try my best to help you out. I don't even think it needs any red candy. I think it looks pretty good right there. Look at that. What's cool is you can see it on the small camera, and then you can see it on the big camera. I like this. I like this setup a lot for streaming right now. This is too sick. Sometimes I impress myself. This is one of those times. Yeah, that looks really good. And the final smack on the cake. No, actually, no. No, let's not touch it anymore. Leave it alone. It looks good. It looks darn good, actually. I'm digging it. I dig it. Yeah, oh, if it's 2:15 there, you're 2 hours ahead, yeah. Well, right on, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming and dropping in today, everybody. yeah, that's pretty much all for today. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy the rest of my day. Actually, I could unmask this for you guys just to show you. I still have to prep this bottom area, but that's nothing but a thing. And then I'll go and clear it probably later today or tomorrow. I have to check the weather, see what day is warmer. You see, the reason I want to leave that yellow is because obviously it was going to match with the fire. But it also gives the tumbler kind of more of an official look, especially because if we go over here and unmask this top, this lid, if I could get it unmasked, is black. So now we have the black and the yellow with the black and the yellow fire. I just unmasked it and I'm going to have to remask it, but that's fine. So now, I don't know yet, but I was thinking maybe adding some lettering or something here or here. But so far so good. And just because he said it, he's not a fireman, I might make it say, I'm the fireman. We'll pop when cleared. Yeah, oh yeah. Like it's already pretty poppy and pretty sharp. But definitely once I clear it, that flame is really going to stick out a lot more. And he's really going to just take a little more 3D effect going on. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you guys all for hanging out. I'm going to get out of your guys' hair, go and get some lunch and stuff, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Later, everybody.